Hello everybody, in this video we'll talk about the fastest way to get a green card without an employer, without getting married, and without any sponsor. This is about the EB1A, the most prestigious visa out there. So if you're interested, make sure you watch this video until the end, and I'll see you on the other side. Hello everybody, and welcome back to our immigration channel. This is a place where you get the most up-to-date immigration news, immigration updates, and everything else that you need to make your immigration journey less stressful. My name is Jacob Sapochnick, and I'm an immigration attorney located in San Diego, California, and I help clients in all 50 states. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the EB1A, the most prestigious visa out there, and in many cases, one of the fastest ways to get a green card without a sponsor, without a job offer, and without a family petition. In this video, I'm going to break it down based on questions and answers to make it easier for you to understand and follow the explanation about what is the EB1A and how you can also qualify for it. Who qualifies for the EB1A visa? The EB1A is reserved for individuals who attained extraordinary achievement in the following field: business, education, science, art, and athletics. These applicants must be at the top of their field and be very known in their industry. So how does the immigration in the United States define extraordinary? An extraordinary individual is one that has risen to the very top percent in their industry, in their field. And the way we prove that is by submitting documents and evidence to show that this individual has risen to the top of their field in their industry. What kind of evidence we usually use to qualify somebody for an EB1 based green card? The evidence that we use can be classified into two major groups. The first one is, can we show that you have won a major international award? Examples include the Nobel Prize, an Olympic gold medal, a Pulitzer Prize, or the Oscars. Now remember that for this category, we have very limited, less than 10% of applicants will qualify under this category. Most of our clients, most of the applicants we work with fall within the 90% of the next category and how we're able to qualify them. In the second batch, we have to demonstrate that you qualify based on the 3 out of 10 of these criteria. You can show that you earned a lesser award that is nationally or internationally recognized. And again, this award has to be within your industry, within your space. It doesn't have to be recognized by the rest of the world. Any membership in a distinguished organization that requires extraordinary ability to become a member. So let's say you're an architect and you're a member of an association that only accepts architects that build certain kind of buildings or achieved a certain kind of monetary success, and you're part of that association, that could qualify as distinguished. Point number 3, showing that there have been materials published about your work in reputable publications. So they want to see this press about you, and if there is, we can use that as one of the points. Point number 4, having been an official judge of the work of your peers in your field. This can be done either on a panel or individually. And this is one of the things that we always get from our clients, and it's a really good, useful evidence to win an EB1 case. Point number 5, we have to demonstrate that you've made significant contribution in your field. This is usually in a scholarly or scientific nature. Point number 6, having written scholarly publications published in trade publications. So, usually we use that for scientists and other professionals that have trade publications and they were published in those publications. Number 7, playing a critical role in a reputable organization in your field. This is also a very good point. We're always able to hit that point, whether you've been a CEO or a top executive or somebody that made an impact in your field, and we can prove that, that's going to be helpful for us. Another important point is commanding large salary. That indicates of your extraordinary abilities. Again, that's another point that we always try to hit, and it's been very helpful to get our approvals in our EB1A cases. Another common question we get is, what are some of the rules when it comes to lesser awards? So we talked about the Nobel Prize and the gold medal. Well, what are actually lesser awards? So these are awards that must be either nationally or internationally recognized in your field. So whatever that field is, we define it, and in that field, if we can prove that, that will be enough for immigration to approve your case. So if it's a local award, it may not work. How can you prove that you were a judge on a panel? That's another common question we get. Simple. It can be a document showing that you sat on a panel, an invitation that you accepted. Anything that tangible we can show that you were part of a panel will be accepted for immigration to hit that point. How do you prove that you played a critical role in a distinguished organization. It could be presented through affidavits, letters explaining what you did in that organization and how you led them from point A to point B, different successes. These are very important evidence to show that you've made an impact in that organization. Any future positions, any job offers are not going to be accepted for that. Another question we get about the EB1A is, do you have to be inside the United States to qualify? You don't have to. You can be, but you don't have to. You can be overseas, filing this petition with USCIS. Only once it's approved, then your case will be sent to the US Embassy to finish processing. Also, we have a lot of students, master students, PhD students, that could qualify for the EB1A based on work that they've done before coming to the United States to go to school here. Those have been very effective ways to get green cards for students that qualify for the EB1A, because the EB1A has the option to file for premium processing. You pay extra to the government and they'll process your case in 2 weeks, which is very different than any of the other self-petitioning green cards that are not eligible for the premium processing filing. Do you need a petitioner for the EB1A case? The answer is no. EB1A is a self-petition. You are your own sponsor because of your achievements, which is why it's a very popular option for a self-petition green card. Once you get the EB1A green card, for how long does that last? The EB1A green card is a 10-year green card, just like any other green card, which you can renew every 10 years or apply for citizenship after 5 years. If you have family members, they could also join the process with you, and you can all get green cards for a spouse or children under the age of 21. Last question, what if you don't qualify for the EB1A? Well, the good news is that there's another category, EB2, under the national interest waiver. A lot of our applicants that are very close to becoming EB1 qualified, but they're not quite there, we often file their green cards under also self-petition national interest waiver. In the description of this video, you can see a recent video that I've done explaining what the EB2 national interest waiver is and how you can also qualify for self-petition based on the national interest waiver. So once again, as you can see, there's quite a few options for applicants who are really qualified to apply for the green card on their own, without a family member, without a job offer, by finding this on their own. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. If you're here for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell to be notified every time we release a video, and also give us a big like so YouTube will be able to show this video to more people just like you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.